Welcome back, everybody. I'm B, and you're watching B's Projects. This video is going to be on this here Zetor behind me, and we're going to continue this part 2. I think we're going to kind of finish up some stuff, some problems we've got with it. I found a couple more since the last video, and so I've ordered a couple things here. I've ordered a plug for the alternator, because if you remember on the last video, if you watched it, I did a wiring job on it where I converted this alternator. I at least described how I did it, and made it a 3-wire instead of a 1, because the internal regulator and the tractor went bad. So I want to make it right and wire this in the correct way, instead of having these spade terminals on there. So that's one thing we're going to start doing. The other thing is, I'll take you on this side, pop that hood. Actually, you can kind of see it here. Right back in there, you see oil that runs down, and see on the floor, right there. Let me pop this hood, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So what I found is this valve cover right here is leaking. So I have ordered 3 valve covers, because these are all individual, and we're going to be changing all those out. You can see it's been running down, and that's how it's getting out. So we're going to do that. And we're also going to tackle rebuilding this steer cylinder. That's going to be a job. So we're going to look into doing that. I haven't ordered the kit, but you'll be seeing it in this video. So I want to go ahead and knock that out too. Another thing that I ordered was this. This tractor has a primer on it for the fuel system. And if you unscrew that, you can tell it just does nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and change that out as well. Let's get started. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this plugged in. There we go. Nice. So this one's going to go to the black wire. So we're going to have to offset this a little bit so I can get it in that wire loom. That's okay. I feel a lot better with this connection, because I kind of shorted those other spade terminals out against the alternator when I first did it. Well, let's see here. I guess we'll cut this. Well, maybe we're not going to. We'll just have to figure it out, I guess. All right, we'll go ahead and shrink those down. We're gonna need some more, aren't we? Let's go get another piece. All right. Some things Sometimes some things just don't go your way, do they? You ever have those days where no matter what you do, everything's wrong? That's been my week. All right, I'm gonna grab a couple zip ties and we're gonna throw it around this fitting here. There we go. There, that'll kind of hold it together. All right, so one thing I forgot to tell you guys, I did order some other stuff and I got it in today. Pull it out here. I got another roll of 1/4 inch wire loom because in a future video, we're going to be working on my 1950s Michigan 75A wheel loader. And that thing is going to be completely rewired. All the wire on that is shot, and I cobbled it up. I wanted to get it working, so I used just house wiring and whatever I had because I didn't know if it was actually going to be worth making it right. But I've had it for 3 years now, and it has proven itself over and over and over again, and it just won't die. So I feel like it's earned a complete wiring job. We're going to try to get all the gauges working, add a fuse box. We're going to do it all the right way. And I think that'll be a fun project to bring you guys along with. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it. So we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and let's move on. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull these valve covers off. I don't have them yet, but they are in the mail and they're out to be delivered today. So I want to get them pulled off, cleaned up, and ready to go. Now it looks like this one here might be leaking around this area too. So I think what I'll do is when I put this all back together, I'll throw a little RTV on that. Boy, those are solid. All right, a little pry, that's how I'm gonna do it. Prying on it like that seems to get them broke loose. And it didn't take much. All right. There we go. Those are actually quite a bit thicker than I thought they were. I kind of figured that they would be just a really thin sheet metal cover, but they're actually cast aluminum. All right, we're over here at my parts washer. Let's get these cleaned up one at a time. They do have part numbers in them right here, and they're different. So I don't know why that is, but I'm gonna keep them in the same order they came off. So we'll do this one at a time and get them put back over there just how they came off. What I use in here is kerosene. Looks like it has a red dye to it, but I think it's just, you know, been used enough that it's kind of dirty. So after I get it clean like that, it actually looks pretty good now. Some of that paint's coming off, but I'll take it over, let it kind of drip dry a little bit, and we'll use air and blow it off outside. All right, we got them all cleaned up. I got them sitting right here. And what I'm gonna do now, those can sit there and dry. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the mating surface on this side. And the more I got thinking about it, I don't think I'm gonna use any RTV on this. I really don't see the need to. It's a rubber gasket. I mean, we should be okay. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this surface anyway. And just get it prepped and ready. And then I found out that the steer cylinder rebuild kit's gonna be here today too, so we might as well start pulling that apart and getting it ready for fixing it. Well, just as I was getting ready to tear into that cylinder, my gasket showed up. So, I guess, let's continue on. And we'll get these put on. Those feel a lot better than those old ones, for sure. So yeah, we'll get these all put in our covers and get them mounted back up. Go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of RTV on the bottom of this nut and then screw it down. This is high temp RTV that I'm using. All right, we got these done now. All three of them have good gaskets. We can move on. So we'll go ahead and start looking into this cylinder and getting it off. It looks like it's gonna be a fun job. And I say that sarcastically. Well, I started taking this off. And of course, like I thought, it can't just be easy. So the problem I was having is this here. I got it that far and that nut's stuck on there and it's turning inside. So I took out this snap ring here and I tried to get this little center piece out. I can't get that out either. So I just unscrewed it from the cylinder. I thought, all right, we'll get it now. Well, I took this nut off and I cannot get that disconnected from the ball joint. I tried an air hammer. I mean, I've tried a punch and a hammer. I've tried a pickle fork. And actually, the pickle fork might have just cost me $1,000 because the ball joint, I don't know if you can tell here. Let me move it. That ball joint is now, it doesn't look good. I don't know anything about this type of cylinder, so I just know that that pickle fork loosened something up inside of this. So I went on Amazon. I ordered me a front end service kit. It's got a bunch of different ball joint pullers and just a bunch of different types of pullers. And I'm going to see if I can get that pulled off of there. And then the other thing I need to do is, it's hard to see, but back here there's some nuts I got to take off, and then that cylinder will come out. So that kit will be here tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Well, here's that kit that I ordered on Amazon, a front end service set, and let's see if we can get one of these on there to pull that, to disconnect that ball joint. All right, let's see if I can get this to break free here. Jeez. Oh. I think I'm gonna have to set this tractor down. Woo! There it is. Holy crap. We got it. All right, so I got this power steering cylinder off, and it's over here in my parts washer. And this is the ball joint that was giving me trouble. And I moved it, and this started popping out. I thought, huh, that's kind of different. I guess it's not broke. But then I looked at it real close, and all around here, it broke off. And so behind this, there's some spring washers in there. But this thing is completely broken. There's not much I can do for it. So unfortunately, this is going to cost me $1,000, and I'm going to have to go ahead and order a new cylinder. So I'll be back when I get that in the mail. Well, I'm back. Look what came. Brand new steering cylinder. Sorry about the noise. As it turns out, my wood stove over here doesn't want to draft properly, and that pipe is just smoking pretty bad through all the seams. So I've got both of my salamander heaters running. It's pretty cold outside. So until we can change out that wood stove, and we're just gonna have to deal with that. Anyway, let me get over and start putting this thing on. All right, we're over here at the tractor. First thing I'm gonna do is thread the whole cylinder onto here. I couldn't get this off, so we're just gonna thread it back onto it and forget about it. I put the snap ring back in. I put the nut back tight on the back side and a new cotter pin. Then we're gonna lift it up. It's gonna bolt onto this, and the ball joint is going to connect to that. Then we've got the hydraulic lines, which are gonna swing down this one and this one and connect to our ports. So let's get going. All right, so it's on and everything's tightened down. Now we got to put these hoses on, and we got these banjo fittings. But I'm not going, these are the old brass washers. I'm not going to reuse them. I went ahead and took the brand new ones out of my rebuild kit that I bought, and we're going to put those lines on with these new washers just to eliminate any potential issues. All right, lines are installed. Everything looks good. I got everything tightened down. So I don't think there's anything more we can do with that. What I am going to do now is I've got this fuel primer that I bought also, and I'm going to go ahead and change it. This one here, if you remember in the one video I did, does nothing. So we'll go ahead and unscrew that, put the new one in, and I guess then clean up my mess and start the tractor and see what happens. Well, that was kind of loose anyways. Let's see here. Well, that was it. Go ahead and wipe this off a little bit without getting any damn mess inside that hole. All right. Well, that's not good. That's the wrong size. Or maybe this has to come off too. I hope. Ooh, maybe not. Well, it would seem that I got the wrong primer, and it said it was for this tractor. Okay, we'll put the old one back on, I guess. Okay. All right, well, I'll see if I can send that primer back. I doubt I can, and figure out why they sent me the wrong one. And get this mess cleaned up. And I guess we'll start it and see if this thing fills with fluid. This is your power steering reservoir right here. And this is your little dipstick, and you can see it's kind of low now. Once that cylinder fills, it's going to go down some more. Tomorrow I'm going to have to run in town and grab some more fluid to top it back off. But all right, let me get at it, get this cleaned up, and we'll start it and see if it actually works. I think I bled all the air out. I just gotta straighten this thing up. There is one more thing I want to do to this, and that is I want to put a toolbox on here. And from what I can tell on these Zetors, there's always a toolbox right here, and you got 4 different mounting points right here. This isn't quite big enough, but it's a Harbor Freight ammo box. I figure it's waterproof, so it'd be a perfect addition to stick on right there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there so I have some tools and can store all my pins and whatnot that's going to go with this tractor. Obviously the valve covers are fixed now, And so I think we're pretty good. Come probably in spring, we're going to probably get a post hole digger or an auger, 3-point auger for this thing. And I've got some work for it. So I won't tell you what we're building, but you'll find out in the spring. So I got a lot of plans, a lot of projects coming up here. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys do. I've got a lot of good stuff coming up, and I want to share it with you. So that's all for now.